Well, Thames Valley University is unique, I think, in the higher education sector. A, because it's got further education integrated into it, which makes it quite different. But B, and more importantly, it allows students to have a unique experience of learning in the workplace, out of the workplace, and from the workplace. And I think those three are quite unusual in higher education. And that gives us a professional side to our work, it gives us a vocational side to our work, and it gives us an academic side to our work, and it gives us a research input into that.
Hi guys, this is Mrs. Black, a 62-year-old lady. She came into us this morning from A&E and she's experiencing difficulty in breathing and central chest pains.
Walk into this room and it's like a hospital, really. You've got your oxygen, you've got your crash trolley, you know, you've got dummies that are like real-life models.
Just to give the nurses on this ward as well what's happening with your heart rate.
Today we were looking after a critically ill patient coming up from A&E.
We're just going to connect you to the ECG monitor.
We're giving these students a realistic area in real time to practice their clinical skills in safety. Safety in their practice and safety of the patients that they're going to go out and care for.
We're just going to put this trying to monitor your blood pressure.
We do put them under a certain amount of pressure because they are being observed all of the time in the clinical area, both by the patients, relatives and nursing colleagues.
Sometimes it's quite nerve-wracking because, like, you know, you want to get everything right. So you try to put 100% in.
I thought you're very good at communicating with the patient, with each other.
We can assess them in safety as they go through their training. We can allow them to come back and practice as frequently as they need to gain that level of competency.
What we offer is a diploma in nursing and BSc in nursing as well. And there are a number of branches that the student can choose in terms of their areas of interest. They can either go into adult nursing, child health nursing, mental health and learning disabilities. So it's a very wide portfolio that we offer for nurses here. We cover MVQ courses. Access courses, we have a relationship with two particular further education colleges as well that enable students that once they've started their access course and are virtually at completion, we then guarantee them an interview.
Stay nice and centre.
In TVU, you don't necessarily have to have a scientific background to get in. We look at vocational areas, work experience, that all counts towards your credits if you want to get into TVU.
The Access has definitely worked around my life because it's convenient. It's 2 days a week, funded and provided by the Student Support Fund, which is very convenient for me as a mother. It gives me more encouragement to carry on. It's great support from tutors. There's so many things that are really good, which is multicultural, and that brings many different students from many backgrounds together.
It's useful for students to learn how to do things in the lab. In the first year, it's very generic, so it's a common foundation level almost. You bring everybody up to the same level. And then in the second and third years, there's opportunities for them to actually go out into the workplace and put what they've learned into practice. That gives them hands-on experience that's just as useful when they're going for job interviews as their qualifications. Pre-meds have an option to get into Imperial College to pursue their becoming a doctor, but if they don't meet the criteria or don't wish to pursue it, they can continue with the degree course in either human sciences or forensic science or even psychology. So they have 3 options there, which then takes them into a whole host of other options.
I'm doing a PhD in microbiology. The support, especially for my project, is good. Also, the graduate school helps to meet other research students and exchange knowledge. So you can get feedback from them. This helps you really to progress in your own research. This will help me to find a job in either in the pharmaceutical industry or in the chemical industry, or it might be even the food industry.
We have a suite of programs which are available from Foundation to BSc to BSc Hons to Masters and to postgraduate training in complementary medicine. Our students are trained as practitioners and are given business modules to help them develop their own practice, so they're given help in developing marketing materials. We have a complementary medicine centre where the students are taught their practice and they are able to simulate real practice, and they also have clients who come in from the local community who can access our treatments at low cost.
Here at TVU Psychology, we have 2 undergraduate computer labs for teaching purposes, and the students are able to then follow along at the computer whilst the lecturer teaches up at the front of the classroom. We also have research labs available for staff and students to use in order to conduct their own research. All of the staff are research active and participate in international conferences and are very, very involved in their own specific research areas. And we have everything from neuropsychology, stereotyping and prejudice, violence in relationships, mental health, health psychology, and even courses on dreams and dreaming. We do also provide a master's in health psychology here, so for students who are doing the undergraduate degree and they discover that health psychology is for them, they can stay with us and progress into a master's in health psychology. But of course we welcome people from all degree areas.
Midwifery is a career for life, effectively. You can come in as a pre-registration student and progress all the way through a lifelong career if you want to. We offer one course which is a 3-year pre-registration program at degree level, where they can come in and they spend 50% of their time in the university and 50% of their time in practice, getting real practical experience. The 18-month program is for people who are already registered nurses, and they can come and do a shortened program. I believe our graduates are very well prepared for the real world, and that's because of this large percentage of time they spend in the practice environment.
Because I was a nurse before, I'm on the 18-month shortened programme, so I applied to TVU. They have a selection of hospitals that we apply to. I got allocated to West Mid, and so I spend half my time at West Mid and half my time at TVU studying. When you first start your first delivery, it's very nerve-wracking, but it's also very special. You never forget your first delivery. Everyone's different. Each delivery, I could remember probably nearly all the women that I've helped deliver babies for. Once I qualify, I hope to get a job at West Mid. I think it's a really good unit. The standards are very high here, and then just see where it goes.
After a year of working as a midwife, I decided that I wanted to just extend my skills, and there are many opportunities at TVU. At present, I'm a teenage pregnancy coordinator, midwife and senior midwife in the community in West Middlesex, and the next step would really to become a supervisor of midwives. So I've just undertaken a supervisor of midwives preparation course at Thames Valley University, which has been a 6-month course, and I've also done a lot of practical work in my hospital environment to do with that. So the support has been very good.
When you come to the university, you get 2 sorts of experiences. You get that real world learning from work experience, and that gives you the specific skills related to the job or vocation or profession that you want to gain employment in. But we also give you something else. They call it the soft skills. But there are transferable skills when you come to a university like Thames Valley. And those transferable skills of analysis, synthesis, emotional literacy, working with others, developing those broad sets of skills that are very, very, very useful for employment outside perhaps a particular discipline or work area or academic area. And we also develop those right across the institution. And it's that as well, I think, that enhances your chances for employment when you leave.